Welcome to our Jeremy Ranch Market Update. I'm Ron Wilstein, a broker at Keller Williams Luxury Properties here in Park City, Utah. I'm going to share with you details about sales in Jeremy Ranches and where prices are going. But before I do, I want to give you an overview of the Park City real estate market. Over the past 12 months, there's been 1,379 sales. This consists of homes, condominiums, and vacant land combined. This is all real estate brokerages combined, and that is up 3% or 36 sales from a year ago. We break it down into specific categories. I'm showing you here homes, condominiums, and vacant land or lots. You can see that the red bars represent the time period of April 2016 through March 2017, and then the silver bars represent the 12-month period before that. So you're looking at a year-over-year comparison. Right away it jumps out that home sales, the number of sales are up 10%, climbing from 492 sales up to 541. Condo sales is dead even unchanged at 666 sales for both the last 12 months and the 12 months before that. And lot sales are down by 7%, or in this case 13 sales, dropping from 185 down to 172. It's not a lot of sales, but that's typical for the Park City area. What people seem to be most interested in is prices. What's happening with the prices of Park City real estate? And the good news is it's going up, and it still remains going up. Slowed down a little bit, but it's kicked it up again. Here we're looking at home medium sold prices for the same time period. And this time I've broken it into Park City within the city limits and Snyderville Basin, which is basically Park City County area. And you'll notice that the appreciation year over year is 20% for homes inside the city limits. That's great. Medium sold price, $1,500,000 is now $1,800,000 in the city limits. 10% increase for the Snyderville Basin, with the new high being $970,000 for the medium sold price, rising from the previous one of $881,750. So it's definitely getting close to that $1 million price mark in the Snyderville Basin for medium sold home prices. Condominiums are also up 21% within the city limits, climbing from $577,500 all the way up to $700,000, a new high. And Snyderville Basin rising by 15% from $410,000 all the way up to $472,500. Now we're looking at lots within the city limits, basically unchanged. It's up slightly by $2,500 from $700,000 to $702,500. But we see the big increase in the Snyderville Basin among land, 19% increase from the medium sold price of $400,000 all the way up to $475,000. So very, very strong double-digit figures, and some with a 20,000 or 20% or higher. So very, very nice. Now, let's turn our attention to Jeremy Ranch. What's been happening there? Home sales in Jeremy Ranch are up 18% over last year's number of sales, climbing from a previous 44 sales over a 12-month period all the way up to 52 sales. So Jeremy Ranch market strong. People are very interested in the marketplace. I always like to look at absorption rate when I'm looking at neighborhoods, and with Jeremy Ranch we see a one sale every 7 days, which is very, very good. Now, absorption rate has to do with, based upon past sales over the last 12 months in Jeremy Ranch, what is likely to be the rate of sales going forward for the next 12 months. As I said, over the last 12 months, Jeremy has seen a sale every 7 days, which is very, very strong, one of the strongest neighborhoods in all of Park City. There are currently 10 homes on the market in Jeremy Ranch, which equates to about a 2-month inventory. Now, the National Association of Real Estate says that a balanced market, an equal number of buyers and sellers, is about a 6-month inventory. And this is for major cities across the country. In resort towns, typically a balanced market, again, equal number of buyers and sellers, is about a 9-month inventory. So when we see a 2-month inventory, it definitely favors the sellers. It's very strong for the sellers. What are the prices of homes in Jeremy Ranch? They have ranged from a low of $522,000 all the way up to $2,300,000, with the medium sold price being $932,500, which is 6% higher than it was the year before. Year before was $878,250. Now it's 932,500. So very strong. Strong for number of sales in Jeremy Ranch, strong for prices in Jeremy Ranch. Lot sales, however, are down compared to the previous year. Previous year we had a lot of sales in Jeremy Ranch, 12 sales. This past year about 5. And some of that's because there's a lack of inventory of, or fewer, I should say, fewer lots for sale in Jeremy Ranch. And the year before was a bit slow. So last year in 2016, Jeremy was particularly strong. Definitely has adjusted some in terms of people buying the lots. Absorption rate for lots then in Jeremy Ranch is 1 sale every 73 days. And there are currently 10 lots on the market, which equates to a 24-month inventory. And that's quite a long period of time. Price range for lots in Jeremy Ranch have sold from a low of $242,500 up to $370,000, giving us a medium sold price of $330,000. That's slightly down from previous year, which was $332,500. So prices on land holding pretty steady there. Now, if you're interested in receiving a printout of the actual homes or lots that make up the summary that I've just given you on Jeremy Ranch, it's very easy. Simply send me an email to ron@thewilsteinteam.com, and I'd be happy to email you the actual homes that we refer to or lots. Then you can compare it, perhaps compare it against your house if that's something of interest to you. I do want to mention to you before we move on that you can get an update like this on Jeremy Ranch whenever you want. I typically do these webinars for the Jeremy Ranch neighborhood about every 6 months, but you don't have to wait that long if it's in between webinars. What you'll want to do is bookmark on your computer BuyParkCity.com/Jeremy Ranch. That will take you to a page on our primary website. We have a couple that we use for marketing real estate, but that would take you to the primary one where you can see an update. In fact, let me just show it to you real quick. Here we're looking at BuyParkCityRealEstate.com and the Jeremy Ranch section here. And I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. And what you're going to see here is you're going to see 4 buttons. The green button says watch a webinar for an update on Jeremy Ranch real estate. In effect, that would take you to this webinar, or the most current one, on Jeremy Ranch, where you'll get an update. These lower buttons here, either the maroon that changes color when you hover over it, will show you homes for sale in Jeremy Ranch or condominiums. Now, if you come around to the blue button here, it says send me current sales data on the Jeremy Ranch area. You hover over it, click it, and it will take you to this form which says current sales data request. And you simply fill in the information and your contact information so that I know where to send it. And then in the comment section down here, if you have any specific questions that you want to ask, just type them in there and then click the green button and that will come to me. And what I'll do then is send you an update on sales activity in Jeremy Ranch or whatever you ask for, if it's something beyond that, and you can get an update anytime you want. So you don't have to wait for a webinar. You can know what's happening in the marketplace, and frankly, you won't get solicited. That's not our approach. We just want to provide you with information about the market. When you're ready to talk to us about anything else, we rely upon you to contact us. Well, with that in mind, let me shift our focus here. We're pretty much done talking about the Jeremy Ranch marketplace, but now that the ski season has come to an end, we're moving into the spring and summer months, and our focus tends to shift to Park City's primary home selling market and selling season. So I thought I'd share with you a couple of tips if you think of maybe selling your property that you may find interesting. It's fair to say that what every seller wants is the best possible sale price within their desired time frame. And their time frame may vary. They may not have any urgency to sell at all, or they may have a job transfer or want to get closer to family members who live elsewhere, or any number of different reasons. The point is, this is accomplished in a number of ways. Today's buyers shop online for homes. 94% of all buyers go to the internet first to look for property before picking up a real estate magazine or contacting a realtor. So it's important that if your property is for sale, it looks great there. You got to have a fabulous first impression, because if people are not impressed by it, they never come out and look at your property. And if they are, they sign up and they want to see it right away. So I want to share with you some tips along these lines. Your property needs to look its very, very best, inside and out. Outstanding images have to be captured with professional photography to attract buyers online. Anything short of that, just doing yourself a disservice. You can't take a picture of a home with a cell phone or even a standard camera. You need really, really good pictures to attract buyers. So the question that any seller wants to ask is, okay, if I'm going to put my property on the market, how do I get my home ready for that photographer? And we like to refer to this process as the fake living day. Now what the fake living day is, it's basically photo day. We call it fake living day because no one lives in a home that looks the way we want your home to look on photo day. It simply is set up, staged to look its very best and not the way you and I live daily in our houses. For that reason, it's kind of a fake living day. It's not real living because you don't see the evidence of normal life, families, etc., in it. But the important thing is it will make your home look terrific. You want to remove personal items from your home for fake living day. We always customize our homes according to our preferences. This is the time to pull those away, remove them so that people can see your home and not necessarily your personal items. That will make it easier for them to visualize themselves or see themselves in your home and possibly buy it. You also want to remove religious items because sometimes that distracts people as well. We just don't want that. We want them to see your home. And then thirdly, remove dead animals. Now, some people are hunters and they have their trophies and they're quite proud of them. A lot of people are turned off by having the dead animals on the wall or the trophies on the wall. And so you want to remove those so you don't discourage people from seriously considering your home. Furthermore, everything comes off the flat surfaces. When you have your surfaces, for instance, your kitchen counters, they tend to gather things. They can gather groceries, notes, miscellaneous, everything. We want to clean that up. We don't want those on your flat surfaces. And flat surfaces are also vertical, like your refrigerator, which might have magnets and notes and all sorts of things. Again, want to remove those. You can't appreciate the kitchen. Look at these pictures. Look how nice the kitchens look because the counters are clear, it's uncluttered. It makes you want to go and set up an appointment to see the house because it looks so wonderful. So that's very, very important. Next, set your dining table for an eloquent dinner. Now, I just said have all your flat surfaces clear, but your dining room table is an exception here. Make it as if you're having guests coming over and you want them to be invited and feel comfortable. Really makes your home show well. Kitchen must also be clean and orderly, ready to go. And typically our kitchens look like this. We lay one thing down or another thing or have a toaster out because we had toast. And what you want to do is you want to remove those items. You want to remove things like a dog dish or a pet bed. And so if this is what your kitchen looks like on a normal basis, totally understandable. But on fake living day, we want it to look like this. Makes all the difference in the world. Move then into the bathrooms. Shampoo, soaps, trash cans, remove all those items. Laundry room, you might have baskets with dirty clothes, clean clothes about to be put away. Just remove all of that for fake living day. And then closets, you want to organize them, particularly the walk-in closets. Closets that are not walk-in closets are not going to be photographed on fake living day. But the walk-ins will because there's a lot of people live in homes that don't have enough closet space and they're looking for a home that does. And so if they're tidy and open, they're very attractive. People want to come and see this house. There are 3 rooms that are most important to sell a house, and you may know what they are already, but I want to share what they are. Number 1, the kitchen. Number 2, the great room, and if you don't have a great room, your living room. And number 3, the master bedroom. These are the rooms to focus on to make their best impression if you're going to sell your property. So those are just a couple quick tricks I wanted to share with you and let you know that we're here to assist you if you have any questions, if you think about selling your property. And we will provide you with, upon request, a free A/B repairs list. And what that is we come out to your property, we take a look at your home or your condominium, and we create a list. And the list will consist of either repairs or enhancements or renovations that we might suggest you consider. For them to be classified as an A item, doing the repair or the enhancement, in my opinion, will make the difference between your property selling or not selling. It's really, really important. Or it may be a repair that might cost you some money, but you should get that much or more out of it when you sell your property. B item, good suggestion, but a little more difficult to ascertain its value, and so we put it into the B category. These are all very helpful to do, and if you're thinking of selling your property, you want to kind of get an A-B list going as soon as possible. It will help you sell your property faster and for more money. We would give you a expanded fake living day consultation. We just touched on them here, but all good things to help you posture your home so it sells better. We're here to help you along the way. Don't be reluctant to give us a call if you want some assistance. If you do want our input on how your property compares to other properties sold in your neighborhood, Jeremy Ranch, give us a call. We'd be happy to come by, share with you the data, answer any questions that you have. And there's absolutely no obligation. And you don't even have to be thinking about selling your property. You might just be curious, as many property owners are. Finally, if you want to learn how much your Jeremy Ranch home is worth in today's market, simply go to our website, BuyParkCityRealEstate.com, then scroll down to the section entitled Learn What Your Property is Worth and complete the form. This is our website, View Park City Real Estate. Just scroll down till you get to this section right here, Learn What Your Property is Worth. Put in some details about your property, including whether it's a home or a condo, number of bedrooms or bathrooms. There's pull-down menus. You just click your way through it. It will take you less than a minute to complete this. And when you get to this section which says, I'm interested in additional information about the following items, choose or click the first one, which says contact me for a free property value assessment. You can check any of the others if you want, but that's the one. Click the green button, an email will come to us, and we will contact you and arrange a time to see your property. It's really just that easy. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me by email or phone call. My number is on the screen here, or my email is ron@thewilsteinteam.com, or my colleague who specializes with sellers, Doug at thewilsteinteam.com. And if you would like a call from us, include your phone number and a preferred time, and we will reach out to you. Let me conclude by reminding you that every month we have our Park City Market Talk webinar. It runs about 20 minutes, and it is updated at the middle of the month each month, and we covered more details on the overall market. We covered some of them at the beginning of this webinar. We go into greater detail, and then we usually talk about 3 or 4 key subjects that are relevant and timely about the Park City real estate market that property owners or residents would want to know about. So feel free to check that out. Older ones are archived on our website. So with that in mind, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this webinar and wish you a good day. Bye-bye.